want some more water? You want some water?
Do you have some that's not purified water, perhaps? Anything? Is that I think I might can yeah, I can do
I
it.
ain't got nothing to do. I like water.
I can't do purified though.
I don't know what it is. I don't drink none of this water.
Oh, this Deer Park, that's spring water.
Okay.
I'll take that. Thank you.
I don't drink
Thank
none
you.
anything with a black top. No,
Right. Oh, okay, I got you. I didn't know that made a difference. Really?
Yes.
I didn't know they only had black tops. I just learned something new today. Oh my God.
Anything with black top is alkaline electrolytes.
I did not know that. Wow. I did not know the top made a difference. Clip this in here. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. Oh, I need headphones on.
Yeah, but I gotta check that mic and stop it out. Check 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's something it's
Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Is it too loud?
No,
That's good.
I'm good.
Okay. Ooh.
A light up just in case.
I've been over here 6 years now.
Okay, what you say? I couldn't even hear you because.
I've been over here 6 years.
Oh, in this spot?
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got 2 stations.
Oh wow. Hey y'all, watching behind the scenes. We are in a live interview. That's right. Okay, there we go. Let's get that lighting's better. Live interview with the director of entertainment, Mr. Terrence Uppingham in ATL.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. What's up, Will? It's your boy Terrence Andre. Thank you for tuning in to the Throwback. And I got a very, very special guest up in the building. What's your name, young lady?
Hey everybody, it's your girl Vitel.
Vitel. Yes, indeed. I want to thank you for coming out, man. Allowing me to do this interview. I've been trying to get you for a minute up here.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, indeed. Anytime, anytime. So, what's going on with you, young lady?
Man, there's a lot going on. I wouldn't know where to start. We out here on a world tour and things. I'm out here
Right.
publishing books.
That is great.
Yes.
Well, this is your takeover. This
Okay.
is the Vitel takeover show. So anything you want to talk about, okay?
Okay.
Anything you like.
Okay. Don't give me permission to
Oh,
just
I'm
come
giving
in
you
taking
permission.
over
Take
now.
over.
You'll have me on the radio show every time. I'll be co-host now.
There you go. Hey, I need one.
Listen, no. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Vitel. I am an actress, model, and entertainer. I am the founder, CEO, and director of Us Three Productions, which is a company that produces entertainment that helps people to heal. We are all about healing, breaking generational curses. We tackle the tough topics that people don't want to talk about, such as domestic violence, suicide, depression, homelessness, all of these things that we deal with, in the real world. We are using entertainment to help other people to overcome and to heal from these things. So that is what I do. That's what I'm all about. And right now I'm on a world tour called the Nine Lives World Tour. And it is a one woman show in which I do exactly what I just described. We talk about all the topics in one show because I'm telling my own testimony, the things that I have gone through in order to help people to heal. So the Nine Lives World Tour is touching down in 9 different cities right now. And we're right in the middle of it. We just finished up in Atlanta. The next stop is Washington, D.C. So I'm really excited about that. This show is based on my book, I Am a Poetic Ensemble. And yeah, that's what's happening right now. That's kind of a Cliff Notes version of it.
Well, that is great, man. So, what got you started to do the Nine Lives? So each person is one of your alter egos. Is that what it is?
Something like that. So basically, with all these different characters, I use each character to tell a different part of my story. So it's all my story and my testimony, but it's broken down amongst various characters because it's relatable. It's something that everyone can resonate with in some way. They see themselves in these characters. So the characters aren't necessarily based on real people. They are, fictional characters, but
Fictional.
yeah, they're
on you.
yeah, I mean, it's based on my story, but the characters are fictional.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah, so that's kind of where they came from, and each one has its own personality, its own, characteristics. It's really, this show is really from God. I have to give him credit for it because I couldn't have thought of this off the top of my head, honestly.
Right.
And then even as the show unfolds, we've actually done it more than 20 times prior to going on a world tour with it. But right now, this is the first time that we've officially locked in 9 cities and said, okay, we're going to each of these cities on this world tour, and that's what's going to happen. So this is probably the craziest thing I've ever done in my career at all. And so, but it's happening and we're right in the middle of it. We're getting over the hump now. So, there's no turning back at this point. But just to see the testimonies and the people who are touched by this show, and to even see some of them that relate so specifically to a character, that either they have a family member that's just like that, or a person whose name is the same as these characters. Like, that's how you know it was nothing but God, because I don't know this about everybody, but God, being omnipresent as he is and all knowing, is like the ideas came to me, I proceeded with them, and then now I start to see it unfold, why the characters' names are what they are and why the characteristics are what they are. And, between all the testimonies in the different cities, is just revealing more and more all the time. And it's incredible. It's really a miracle every single time we do this show.
That is great. How do you prepare to do 9 different characters? So, do you go into you do one first, go back in and get into the other one, or it just come to you?
So here's the thing about Us Three Productions. With an Us Three Productions experience, it's never just a play or
Okay.
just a show.
Okay.
In fact, we can't stand that word play, but so I cringe when someone calls it a play. That's not, because it just gives you a different stereotype. But with our shows, we have part film, part live performance. There's a concert, there's a dance recital, there's
Wow.
poetry, there's just literally every form of art that you can
Okay.
fit into one show. And so part of it is pre-recorded film.
Mhm.
And so just to explain the characters a lot, they were pre-recorded.
Okay. Okay.
Most of them were pre-recorded. So you just got to come to the show to see which ones appear live.
Okay. So all of them don't appear live.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Now I see you now.
Yeah, so it's part movie, part
Okay.
live performance.
That is great, man. That is a great thing. And I'm quite sure Netflix don't pick it up.
Oh man, well, we'll see, because there's certain ways that we do things that ain't nobody else doing. So,
Well,
we might not be able to let certain ones pick it up. We'll see what happens, but
because they always looking for different content.
yeah.
Good stuff.
And of course, we'll have content for Netflix, but for this particular show, it's definitely one of those that you have to be in the room for it. So yeah.
It sounds good, man. And I am so happy that you're doing what you're doing, man, because like you said, it's gonna help a lot of different people that's going through. And it seems like it's getting worse.
Oh yeah.
The mental health aspect and
Yep.
all that stuff, man. Because back in the day, I don't even remember. Because I'm 67,
Mhm.
so I don't remember mental health.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad.
Nobody talked about
No,
that. Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
So I'm glad you're putting it out there in the forefront.
Right. And that's part of, the mission, because it our ancestors were taught to brush that under the rug. We don't talk about what Uncle Pete did or whoever, we don't discuss those things. And so now And I think especially since the pandemic, it's starting to be more
Yes, it is.
normal. We're starting to normalize getting your mental health taken care of and discussing things and knowing that you're not going through it alone. Because as soon as we started to speak out, all of a sudden you got a whole Me Too movement. It's everybody can relate and say Me Too. I went through that as well. So it doesn't happen until that first person speaks out.
Right. So more and more people is now being afraid to speak out.
Exactly.
And that's good. Come speak out, speak your truth.
That's
That's a
right.
good thing. So how long you been doing the show?
So this show started with the pandemic,
Okay.
ironically enough, because I feel like the pandemic is really when when the mental health crisis hit home for everybody.
Yes.
When you were stuck inside with your spouse and your kids and everything else, that's when that mental health really comes to the surface. But yeah, so this show was started during that, and that's actually how it ended up being a one woman show because I wasn't able to do my usual shows. I wasn't able to
Okay.
hire staff
Yeah.
and
Right.
have
Right.
a cast and all
Right.
the things, but I didn't want to let that stop me. I'm like, I still got to do what I do, and I do shows. So
Yes.
how can I still do this? And so that's what I ended up doing. I ended up going ahead and just writing the one woman show, and I'm like, I'll play all the characters. I'll be the videographer. I'm the camera guy. I'm the makeup artist. I'm
Right.
all of the
Right.
things that it would have been like 100 people part of this whole
Exactly.
making of this show, but it was all me.
Well, that's great, man. You're very talented. Anyway,
Thank you. Thank you
I
so
know you hear it all the time.
Hey,
You're
it's
so humble with it.
well, I
That's
mean,
good.
because I really, especially with this particular show, like I do not feel like I could take credit for it. Honestly, like I couldn't be anything but humble with this because God did that. Like I didn't, yeah, I really didn't want to do this. That's what I tell people all the time. Like when the idea came into my brain, I was like, no, thank you. Get somebody else to do it. That was my first reaction because I saw how big it is and how big it's going to be.
Mhm.
And I was intimidated by that.
Mhm.
But they say if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big
That's
enough.
right.
So
That's exactly right.
I was like, okay, so I was really reluctant with it at first, but a lot of times God will keep pushing something, and it just wouldn't let me sleep. I couldn't do anything until I got it out on paper. And then once I got it out on paper, it's like I just went, just was on the road. And I'm like, this is really happening. So now I got to follow through.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how I started the radio station.
Mhm.
COVID, and I was on the road a lot, and we couldn't do no concerts.
Right. Right.
So I was tired of being in the house.
And you still got to be creative.
Yeah, you have to. You
Right.
have to be creative. But how many cities you done hit so far? Or
So
just the
far,
first year?
yeah, well,
Okay.
we've done this show. So before this tour started, I was doing it just by request.
Okay.
So I've done it in a few different cities,
Okay.
Chicago, South Carolina, a few different places. But this is the first time that we've literally just picked the dates, picked the cities that we're going to, and lined those up for 9 cities in a row. And so we've hit Orlando, Birmingham, Raleigh, North Carolina. Atlanta was just this past
I
weekend.
wish I would have known.
Yeah, we was trying to make sure everybody knows, but it's like so many hundreds of thousands of people.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
We be trying our best, but yeah. So you're getting the aftermath interview from the Atlanta show because yeah, it was definitely lots of miracles taking place at that one as well. And then next up, like I said, this is kind of we're at the hump a little bit right now because we've got 4 cities down, but Birmingham we did 2 shows, so technically 5 shows down and 5 to go. But yeah, Washington, D.C. is next on April 5th. Then we have Houston, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Boston, Massachusetts, and finishing up in June in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Wow, you doing your thing, man. That's a blessing right there. That is such a blessing. So you have to travel to all these places.
Yes.
Drive or fly?
So far we've been driving because everything's been pretty good distance
Yeah,
close to us.
yeah.
But we're debating with Washington how to
Yes.
fly and drive. So I may have to drive and then have fly the team up to me and then we drive back together. It's all just
Yeah.
we're figuring out as we go. And that's the crazy part about this show is it's a real faith walk. Like when God gave me the vision for the Nine Lives World Tour,
Mhm.
it was the cities and the dates. I didn't have nothing else.
Right,
So,
right.
everything else is just falling into place as we go between the venue and the sponsors and the vendors and the charities and organizations that get involved with us. And, of course, the ticket sales, all of these things are stuff that me and my team have to work on constantly between shows. And we're talking about planning a show that most people would plan a year ahead of time to be ready for next year's show, but we're doing it in 2 to 3 weeks in between shows.
Wow.
So it's really crazy
I can
and
imagine.
good kind of crazy, I guess.
It is.
Crazy, beautiful.
That's a good thing. That's great.
Yeah.
So when you said you did 2 shows in Birmingham, that means you
Yes.
sold out. One.
Yeah. Well, God just put it on my heart to do two in
Okay.
Birmingham. I don't
Okay.
really know why, but that happened. I was almost immediately regretting it because the show is training enough just doing one show. But then, we did two. So we made it through that. And every other one so far is just one show.
Okay.
So, I'm praying God keeps it that way because it's exhausting. But yeah. So, but the thing about this show is that it really doesn't start the day of the show. It's going on all the time.
All the
Like
time.
all of the lives behind the scenes, all the things that we're doing constantly putting it out there. So even if people don't make it to the show, they're still being blessed by it.
Right. Right.
So yeah.
Well, that's great, man. You got a great team behind you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You have to have that.
Mhm.
Because otherwise, if you don't have a great team behind you, all over the place. And
That's
it happen.
it wouldn't. Oh, if I didn't have this team behind me, listen,
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to throw in the towel with this show. I just, even all the way up to this last Atlanta show, I want to say Atlanta was the best worst show of all of them. So like what I mean by that what I mean by that is that it was the worst and it was the most difficult one to get to. It was the hardest pushback, where this is spiritual warfare is what this show is. And so we had the powers that be fighting us every step of the way, between me getting in a car accident the week of the show, between, it's just so many things. The enemy attacking our finances, our health, our mental, just everything. And so, leading up to that show was hard to get to it. And then all the way up even to the last minute, like when I tell you the venue had double booked, we couldn't even get into the space to get set up. We needed like a good 4 hours to set up this show. We had 1 hour from the time we were able to get into the room to the time that the doors opened. It was just one disaster after another. Then just when I think we're in the clear, like the team is just kicking into high gear. Like when they see fire, they all grabbing the fire extinguishers and we're like, knocking it out. And then, by the time we think it's over with, then here goes one more thing. Like now we don't have the wires that we need to make the video work. And I'm like, what? Like when I tell you they was about to have to call 911 because I literally almost had a panic attack. Like seriously, like I felt like I couldn't even, my body was just reacting at that point and I could not reel it back in. And it was because my team was there, calming me down, grabbing my water, trying to solve the problem. What can we do to fix this problem? Plan A, B, C, and D, because we got to have all the plans because we'd be under attack, so we have to just stay on it. And so if it was not for them, I definitely would have been like, screw this. I was like, my last words right before the show started and was a success was, I can't do this. I can't do it. I quit. I can't, and I was so serious, like, and they know, like, but it's because of them that I continue to press forward and because of the testimonies. And that's why I said it's the best show, because I knew that leading up to that, because of all the attacks, this was going to be the best show. Like, as far as impact, as far as the people that need it, that need to be there. And I kept saying that, and I knew that was the case. And so, with this show, normally we get testimonies after the show. We get a lot of testimonies, and that's what keeps me going and pushing to the next show. Like people need this, and they remind me of that with their testimonies. But this show, the testimonies weren't waiting to the end. Like literally every time I came off the stage, it was either a prayer happening or a testimony happening. It was crying happening backstage. Like I couldn't even get a break, in between scenes when the video is playing. Like I couldn't, I'm like, I didn't even get a chance to, reconvene with myself and make sure I got my lines and everything, because I don't get a chance to rehearse. So it was like, but I almost missed my cue a couple times because I was so in the middle of what God was doing behind the scenes. So it was just the best worst show ever.
Well, that is great. Hold that thought. We're going to get back into some music, and we're going to come back to some more of Vitel and her dad lives. Okay? I am Terrence Andre. Thank you for tuning in to the Throwback Beat. Tell a friend and tell a friend. All right? Let's go. This is the Politics Flashlight. I got over 60,000 listeners.
I love that you have old school music too.
Yes, that's oh no.
I wish the folks watching behind the scenes could hear how we sound in the. It always just sound extra sexy in the microphone. Like, I love it.
Yeah, I got over 60,000 listeners.
I love
Yeah,
it.
my other station is like 73. Last time I checked, 73,000.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. Well, I got some folks on my live behind the scenes that are saying that they got that they've been to, some of them been to the show. So
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
so she said old school the music is the best.
yeah.
The show is phenomenal. The show will not stop. Amen. I'm just looking through some of these comments. I love you too, Nisa. And then Miss Laura in Orlando said she had front row was an experience. That's what she said. She definitely every showtime is different. Yeah.
Catch Nashville. When is Nashville?
I was gonna say try to catch one of these ones that's close because that one's May 10th. A lot of people are driving to them, like even when they miss ones, they'll drive to them to see it. So if the date doesn't, because we're only in one city, for one day at a time. So thank you for being here, Miss Laura. Thank y'all for tuning in behind the scenes. What's up, TY?
Oh, TY on there?
Yeah, T.Y. You know TY? Look, y'all, let me show y'all behind the scenes who I'm speaking with over here. Hey, yeah, we got both of them. Well, it's technically four because this one's on 3 different platforms at once. This one's got YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, and then this one's got Instagram. So we got to cover all the platforms because we got 200,000 between all the platforms, and we try to cover all of them. We don't want nobody to miss it.
Yeah, T.Y. from my hometown.
Okay, cool. That's my bestie.
T.Y. or
T.Y. Martin, the playwright.
Okay.
Yeah, he act too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. I'm glad you came on, man.
Thank you. Yeah. It ain't no turning back now. We here. It's happening.
It's been about 10 years, maybe.
Man, dang, that time just flies. I can't believe I've been in Atlanta since 2009, honestly. And I'm like, it's 2025. That don't even sound right to say out loud. Like, what? How's it 2025?
1983.
Yeah, that sounds even further considering I was not born yet. Yeah, I was not born yet. No, I know, right? That make you feel old, right? I wasn't even born yet. I was born in 86. That is too funny.
So weird.
What's up, Robert?
Myself.
Really?
And you got to go Okay.
Yeah, be tripping me out too whenever we the kids she said tell him I try to use the link he sent. She's Nisa said tell him I try to use the link he sent. You know what she's talking about?
JPRG Radio.
Yeah, that's not working.
It worked. JPRGradio.com.
Radio.com. JPRGradio.com. If you guys want to listen to the actual show and hear how sexy we sound in these microphones, y'all can go to JPRGradio.com. Right? Okay, good. My memory's still good. It's still in there. She's asking, is there a replay?
The replay would be on my other station.
What's that?
Sunday and Monday.
Oh, okay.
Come on again, Sunday and Monday. This show, we don't record.
Oh, okay.
So I have to send it to my program director.
Gotcha.
And he'll put it in. It'll come on Sunday or Monday.
Okay, cool.
7 o'clock.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can replay it anytime I want.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. So Sunday and Monday at 7 p.m. it'll read
Global Hits.
on Global Hits.
HITZ. That's the
HITZ.
Yes.
Global Hits. HITZ.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just radio, guys. That's why I keep looking at y'all when I'm talking sometimes because y'all are the only video in front of me. So there's no yeah. So this is just radio. I'm kind of back and forth between looking at y'all and looking at him. I should move y'all over here. That way I can look at him and y'all. Let me move y'all over here. There we go. Let's try that.
5 platforms going.
Yep.
You gotta show me that trick.
Let me see. I think 4.
You gotta show me that hack. Real.
Yeah, I'm using Restream, but sometimes it's not active right lately.
Restream?
Even though I'm paying for it. It's just a streaming service. you know, like StreamYard and all those platforms that some.
Yeah, I heard StreamYard.
Yeah, it's the same thing, except sometimes it's crappy. It's like the Team version or something.
It is.
It's getting on my nerves because I pay just about as much as StreamYard. I might as well have paid for StreamYard. You get what you pay for. But yes, so y'all are behind the scenes. Oh, you can hear the music. She's singing Flashlight. I know, right?
And she's right. It's not coming up.
It's not coming up.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
He's testing it out now. So this is Mr. Terrence, Director of Entertainment. This is who I'm speaking with right now. Is this have a radio station? Yeah, I'm tired. I be acting like I'm not though. She said I'm over here dancing. I didn't know you could hear all that. Are you on the actual station or you just can hear it through here? I didn't know it was picking up that good though. It's picking up that good. What's up? DeMario is on Instagram right now. Hey. Y'all let me know where you tuning in from. Watching behind the scenes. You are watching behind the scenes with JPRG Radio. I just realized it's on the mic, so let me get it right. JPRGradio.com is where you can go to listen live.
Hey, you know the website guy.
They are fixing some technical difficulties right now, but you guys are watching behind the scenes from my social media platforms.
Actually, where can they go to listen to it? I told him, they say, well, it ain't working.
You know, also I jammed some music that came before I was even existing. It would be in the building. You guys have any questions for me? Anything you want me to talk about?
Okay, let's go to the app.
Next go round?
Yes, send it to me.
Break?
Yeah. All right. The website is down for repair, but if you go on it from the app.
So it's the app, JPRG Radio app.
Yeah, you gonna send it to me. He out of town because he do concerts too, and I do concerts. So he out of town. So you ain't told me that. So he gonna send it to me.
I just found buttons to push. Now I can take y'all up and down.
Yeah,
I just realized this is one of those tables. I love those kind of tables.
Sometimes I usually stand up, but I'll be tired of standing. So I see.
Right. I love that. Okay, cool. I can adjust my.
Yes, you can.
Turning off from the. Yeah, I wanted to have one of my team members in here tonight, but
One of
they got a lot.
she told me.
Yeah.
Told me somebody was
Said turning into Dunwoody.
Mm-hmm.
Or tuning in from Dunwoody. Okay, tuning in from Dunwoody. We got North Carolina in the house.
North Carolina.
Where y'all at? Where y'all tuning in from, folks? My team in here. My team gonna be here if don't nobody else be here. Listen, while we're behind the scenes, while we're on a commercial break, let me remind you guys to get a signed copy of my book on my website at vitel.net. That's VITELLE.net. Yes, get you a signed copy for $20. Okay, deuces. All right. We're gonna go ahead and sign it, mail it directly to you. You can get a copy on my website. There's a way to they're set up on there. You can go to vitel.net and you should see where it says author and you can get a copy of the book for yourself. This is the book that Nine Lives is based off of. I'm trying to hold it where it's not glaring off the light that's in my face. But yes, this is the book that Nine Lives is based off of. So this is my book in poetry format. It is a self-help book. It is a story of my life written in poetry format. You have some amazing poems in here. People have been asking me all around the world to if they could perform my pieces at their shows and stuff like that. I love it. I'm all for it. Yes, absolutely. Go right ahead because we want to spread the word about what this book and this show is doing. So these two go hand in hand. The show Nine Lives that is on a world tour right now, just in case you did not know, and the book I Am a Poetic Ensemble. I suggest reading the book first personally because you're going to get a lot more from the show if you read the book first. But not everybody has read the book. When they come to the show, they get the book directly from me there. So either way, just make sure you experience both because it's a whole movement, okay? I Am a Poetic Ensemble and Nine Lives World Tour.
How much is your book?
It is $20. $20. You sure can. And also, we give free tickets to everybody who does interviews with us. So we give 2 free tickets to each station that we do an interview with. So if you do decide to make it to the show, then your name will be at the door. Yeah, you can. If you wanted to do them, some people give them away on their show, and yeah, some people like to do like contests to give them away on their show or whatever. But yeah, but either way, you get 2 free tickets. So all they gotta do is give your name at the door. Your name will be on the door.
Okay. I do shows at the City Winery in there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been there.
I go along.
Okay, dope. Awesome. That's what you got to do. Like, Atlanta's starting to be just as oversaturated as LA. So it's like you got to travel to make money still. Like, I came here in 2009 because I was working from Kentucky. So I was always in Ohio, Indiana. Like, I was working in all those places. And I wanted to come to a place where I could sit still and work in that city and not have to travel so much. And now, yeah, it changed. It's like, I got to still travel now. Not originally from Ohio, but I lived there prior to moving here. Dayton, Cleveland, all the great people are from Ohio. Yeah, because TY is from, yeah, so you are talking about the same TY. Yes, because TY is from Ohio.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I worked for Roger Troutman. He was from Dayton.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Before he passed, so he drove it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, that's why nobody of my family is in Dayton no more, because it's getting, yeah, it's getting bad.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody there either dead or in jail. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll sign it for you. And yeah, I always keep a copy on there. Absolutely. I got you. And what was I about to say? I was about to say something to the people, but I forgot. I might. Yeah, I might. She said, "Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna sign it for you before I probably leave. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for supporting. I appreciate you. See what I'm talking about? See, folks support around here. So get your copy. Go to my website, itell.net, and get your copy. $20. It will change your life. And it includes shipping and handling, because I cover the shipping and handling for you, so I got you.
There you go.
There you go. Can't go wrong with that. There you go. But yeah, City Winery. She says Joyce says she's never been to City Winery.
Yeah.
Maybe we might need to contact them about our after party or about sponsorship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. See about it.
I was told to know because that's a venue. That's a restaurant that I'm the entertainment director at.
Oh,
We had a
really?
party there. Oh, you had the birthday party.
This is in Atlanta. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, I think we did.
The whole 240 people.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I keep this in mind, though. I'll make sure I keep it on my information.
Place.
Awesome.
So we do free birthday parties. We don't try to have a
Oh, for real? Oh, see, if I'd have known. All right, y'all. Next year, we know where we're gonna be next year for my birthday. OMG, that's good.
Yeah.
ATL.
Yeah. I got
Okay, I'm gonna check y'all out on campus.
803 Fresh gonna be there after the 3rd. That's one man that's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Where them fans at?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
Live there.
That's dope. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I look as tired as I feel, y'all. My eyes. I took a nap before I came here, though.
So we're gonna go back on and after this song.
Got to go back live. Second. Go to my headphones on.
Welcome back to the Throwback Den. I am your host, Mr. Terrence Sanchez. We got back.
Get it together now. Get it together.
Don't let you see.
It's Vitel. Y'all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Man, I'm sitting up here thinking about all the stuff that you're doing, man. You're an actress, you're a model,
Mm-hmm.
you play rights, and you do so much. How?
Oh, is that the question? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was waiting for the rest of it. But yeah, that makes sense. That's exactly enough said. I don't know. That is my answer. No, I definitely just I gotta just keep giving God the credit when I don't know the answer, because I don't know the answer so often that I know He's the only one to know the answer to that. Like it's just because I do things, consistently. But then sometimes I look back on it like, how in the world did I do that? Like, because I know that even in the midst of it, I'm exhausted. Even in the midst of it, I want to quit. I'm discouraged. I'm dealing with all left and right attacks from the enemy because this is spiritual warfare. So, I know that I couldn't do it without God, and I couldn't do it without my team. So it's a combination of those things.
So have you have, I know you have probably changed different team members.
Oh yeah. I be firing folks.
Oh yeah. You have to. You have to.
They must show themselves approved.
Of course. You have to. Because, a lot of them get lackluster. They don't take your craft like it's their craft.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If
that
they
is
do,
that
you
is
have
a
a good
thing.
team. That's why you got a great team now.
Exactly. And delegating was something that was difficult for me, and I'm still working on it, but I've gotten a lot better because I don't really have any choice. Like I really had to relinquish control of all of the shows and Us Three Productions and say, okay, God, I'm asking for help. I have to allow people to help, and that means I have to let some stuff be put in their hands and trust them to do it. So yeah, if they there's times when a warning is called for, and there's times when correction, and let's just do this better. But then there's other times where you've got people that are going to join your team just to ride your coattails, just to piggyback off of trying to make themselves successful off of you. So they're not there for the right reasons and for the cause. Yeah, so we do weed through and make sure that we start everyone off in a volunteer position. We make sure that they're there for the cause before they work their way up into a position that's on the next level. So yeah, that's how we work. Well, that's good, man. So because team is very important, and I've been trying. I didn't went through so many people, so I ended up doing it myself because when I call somebody at 2 in the morning and say, "Can you send this email to such and such?" and they tell me they sleep. Oh no, why you sleep? Why you sleep? I tell them stay asleep then, 'cause I can do it myself. Oh Lord, I know that's right. Listen, I try not to bother my team too late, but I ain't gonna lie. My executive assistant, she be up all hours of the night with me. I'll text her sometime. Think her name is Nisa. Yes, she off the chain. Yeah, she's amazing, and she's the only person. I don't know how anybody keep up with me, but she was the first person to be able to keep up with me. And then when I'll send her something in the middle of the night thinking she'll get it in the morning, but I got to get it off my mind now. She responds right then. I'm like, girl, go to bed. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's good because she on point. She communicates with everybody. Absolutely. That's what she's supposed to communicate with. She make it happen. And she keep your calendar straight. Yeah, she keep my calendar straight. So that's the perfect example of like, if a mistake is made, it's like, it's okay. Cause girl, ain't nobody perfect, but you as close as it get right here. So when she make a mistake, it's like, it's all right. We can't tell it's a mistake. I can show can't. Yeah, that part. Like it's so much good that it's mistakes don't mean nothing. I told her I'm looking forward to meeting her. I thought but she told me she was in Carolina. So. Yeah, she's in North Carolina. That's great, man. Yeah. Oh, dang. Yeah. So tell people how can they reach you? Okay, so the best way to reach me is by visiting vitel.net. That's V as in victory, ITELLE.net. That is my website that links to all my social media and all the ways you can connect with me. You can grab a copy of my book. It's $20 on the website. I cover the shipping and handling, and I sign it directly to you. So get that while you still can, for I have a factory and assembly line, and I can't even be there to sign it. You know what I'm saying? Because we claiming that, okay? Yeah, because while these books is going out a few at a time, and I can handle it, we're going to go ahead and cover that shipping and handling for you, and you can get a signed copy. And also a great way to really keep in touch with us is to shoot me a text message. We have a text subscriber list, and you can join that by texting 770-626-5075 and follow the prompts to add yourself to my contact list so I can keep in touch. That is so dope, man. You got all the tech down. Yes. I just got Facebook and Instagram. Listen, it's a work in progress. Most of the stuff just started existing within the last 5 years. Well, so we trying to keep up with the times. I don't have to. My son, he be telling me, I'm not showing you no more, Dad. I showed you 7 times. I ain't gonna keep showing you. Right. But radio is enough. People
Yeah,
still listen to radio.
Yeah, they do. Especially when I got people overseas. That's
Right,
always
exactly.
the biggest core audience. But I got them in the
Exactly.
States too.
Ain't that something that the people in other countries will support
Yes.
you more?
They
And
do.
if you think about it, that's how a lot of the artists, like let's say for Selena, for example,
Yes.
that really blew up, they
Yes.
didn't blow up till they went to another country.
Exactly
So
right.
that's why the world tour is about to start hitting all these other countries. And
There you
people have
go.
been requesting us to come to Africa, to Costa Rica.
Oh,
We've
really?
been requesting to Africa 4 different times. And I'm
Wow.
like, that's so intimidating, but we
Go.
gonna do it.
Do
We
it.
doing it
You know,
scared, but we doing it. Yes,
got
absolutely.
to. What part of
Absolutely.
Africa?
I don't know.
What part
It's
are
been
you
like a
going
few
next
different
month?
places. Okay, really?
Yeah, he's
So
going.
I feel like I need to go with somebody who's done been there.
He's
So we
been
need
there.
like an escort or something. So
Yeah.
we,
And it's nice. It's nice over there.
yeah,
I got
it's uncharted territory
it's
for me.
nice. It's nice. Well, you're gonna enjoy it.
And we're gonna see lions and stuff. Like
No, that's on TV. See what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about people. I mean, they show them commercials, but they don't want
right.
nobody coming to Africa.
Such a misconception.
It is a big misconception. It's just like New York.
Really?
Oh, it's like
Oh wow.
Johannesburg, South Africa. It's like New York,
That's
LA,
crazy.
and Ghana. It's a beautiful
Wow.
city.
I can't wait to see.
But
I
of course,
can't
they
wait to see
got
it for
parks
myself.
with lions and. But
Right.
it's nowhere near the cities.
Okay. See, I want to go where the lions be. I'm trying to ride an elephant or something. Like if I'm gonna go to another country, I need the full treatment,
When
you
you
know.
go to Egypt,
Okay, that sounds like a
yeah,
plan.
you
Yeah, I
want
need
to ride that
that's a camel. I'm gonna ride a camel over
camel
there.
and an
There you go.
elephant.
That's what I need. Somebody invite us to Egypt. We need sponsorship. Someone just said on my live, we need sponsorship.
Okay,
Absolutely.
that's what's up, man. So I'm glad the play is well. No, I ain't calling it a play. What you call it?
Right, the movement.
The
The
movement.
movement. And look, right as I'm speaking, someone on my live just said, please come to South Africa. If that ain't confirmation, I don't know what
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
We
somebody.
will.
Yeah,
We will.
that's good.
Yes.
And so South Africa is so beautiful.
Yes.
It is beautiful.
And I can tell the support is already real
Yes.
before we even get there.
Yes.
So I can
Yes.
imagine how it's
They got
gonna.
man, they loaded over there.
Yeah.
One of them need a sponsor.
Listen, I
I know
might mess
that.
around and move there the way this is going, but we ain't gonna get
Yes.
into politics though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a one-way ticket.
Yes. Yes. I didn't. You know, that's the place to go.
Right.
Africa or either. I like Thailand also.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I got some family in Thailand actually. I haven't
Okay.
been there yet. They come visit us, so I gotta go.
Right. What part?
I
It's,
don't know. I don't be knowing what parts. It's hard enough for me to keep up with America, let alone like I be in cities that I be like in Atlanta. They're like, what part of Atlanta? I'm like, Atlanta, like the city of Atlanta. I don't know what the different parts is named and all these different cities I be visiting.
Right. So you got 4 more shows, 4 more to go.
Yes. Well, 5 actually. Oh, I'm about to leave something out. Yes, we have Washington, D.C., Houston, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Boston, Massachusetts, and Bowling Green, Kentucky
That's gonna be good.
are the next
My
cities.
uncle's live in Boston. He's Afrobeats. He's from
Okay.
Nigeria.
Nice.
Lagos.
Okay.
So he live in Boston. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him my tickets to come and see.
Please come
Yeah.
out. Tell them to come out because
Yeah.
yeah, I can already tell that Boston is going to be really lit because they have been buying. But like most of my book sales are in Boston. I ain't never been there before.
Wow.
Like I be sending books to Boston all the time. Like, dang, this is like the 10th book I've sent to Boston today.
That's
Like,
supporting it.
yeah, I'm like they better all be at this show. Yeah.
They will.
Yes.
Because once they read
Yes.
the book,
Uh-huh.
you understand.
Yeah.
The book is more better than.
And then they got to see it play out.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I tell people all the time, like, try to read the book first if you
Yes.
can. If you
Yes.
can't, it's okay. But if you read the book and then you come to the show, you really get a better understanding. You're like, oh, and then you know, I have people that really die hard about this movement and they go piecing it together. And I've had people show up to the show with like sticky notes sticking out their book. It look like a textbook. They done took notes and really picked it apart. And that's such a huge compliment to me because that's how I write. I write in code and it's very cryptic. It's very like you got to read between the lines and piece it together. I do that on purpose. So y'all gonna find out.
Well, I wrote a book with it. Well, it took me a year and a half to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I just finished it about a week ago. So I'm trying to, it's called Behind the Scenes Music.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get it on ebook.
Okay.
Something like that. And
Yeah.
books like that. But I don't know the next step.
Oh, okay. Did you self-publish?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be if you did through Amazon, it shouldn't be too difficult.
difficult.
Yeah.
So contact them.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I can give you some pointers.
Oh,
When this
yeah,
is
you
over.
can give me some point.
I
Okay.
got you. You bought my book. I gotta look out.
I am gonna look out.
Yes,
Anything I can do, please let me know.
absolutely.
Anything.
Same.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Appreciate you.
Well, you want to give out your information again?
Yeah,
Your
go.
numbers,
We sure can.
your web, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I meant to ask you how much time we got left because I gotta watch the time because I get long winded sometimes.
We got
I'll
time.
tell them about it, but
Nobody comes in after me.
okay, gotcha,
I
gotcha.
done been here at 2 o'clock in the morning before.
Really, when they ain't gonna be there that long, but but we gonna rock with you a little longer. So yes, y'all, it's your girl Vitel, and you can reach me at vitel.net. That's V as in victory, ITELLE.net, vitel.net, because somebody done hijacked the .com and they holding it hostage and ransom. They want ransom money. So it's crazy. So we're gonna stick with vitel.net for now. And make sure you shoot me a text message and stay in touch at 770-626-5075. Shoot me a text from anywhere in the world. Stay connected with us and find out what is going on with Us Reproductions and the Nine Lives World Tour.
Thank you for coming in and allowing me to interview you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank
And
you.
it was great seeing you again. I ain't seen you in about 10 years or so.
Right.
You say my number was in your phone.
Yeah, and so you kept this. You like me. You keep the same number that long because
Yes.
I went to click the link. My assistant sent me
Yes.
to call. She said, "Call this number if you get lost." I called the number and it came up your name, and I was like, "Well, apparently I already have this number in my phone."
Well, thank everybody for tuning in to the Throwback Den. I am your host, Mr. Terrence Andre, and we are getting ready to get out of here. Okay? Thank you so much. Okay.
Awesome. Great show. Great show.
Have
Ooh,
fun.
my elbows still
Because she
hurt.
asked me,
Like
"Did
this
you want me
again.
to sing? You want me to sing you some prayer?" I said, "I don't do question. I don't do none of that. I don't because
You didn't have your background.
no,
You just wing it. You just wing it as you
yeah,
go.
because
Let me
for
get a
some
pen.
reason when I ask somebody a question, they'll say yeah, and that'll be it. And then you ask them something else, I say, okay, let me ask them this. They'll say no.
Yeah, see, that's not an expert.
No, so I just
Yeah,
like
they not.
talk,
Yeah.
have a whole conversation.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And so I had to get used to that because like I usually prefer shoot me questions and get the conversations going. But because I've dealt with some non-professional hosts and radio people that would just be sitting there like they don't really know what to say to me, then I had to learn how to okay, I realized really quickly like, okay, I got to host this show myself. Let me just go ahead and so when you said take over, I was like, okay, that's what we're doing. Let's go. I was ready. I've been trained for this.
That is great.
So yes, we got Africa. We got South Africa in the house. Miss Kimberly. Hello, Miss Kimberly. Johannesburg. How far are you from Johannesburg? I'm saying it right.
It's beautiful.
That she said there's plenty of room here on my IG. That's dope. See, I can't believe how many people we're touching worldwide. Then we got Martha Tiny Williams from Rome, Georgia. Hello, love. She said,
She need to come to Nashville because she
let me
close.
see. I'm trying to scroll back to the messages. Great show, a must see. Thank you so much. You came. Which show did you come to? Because we done did in Atlanta a lot of times,
Really?
but yeah, because I've done it mostly in Atlanta, and then yeah, since 2020. For the past 5 years, we've been doing this show, but this is our first world tour, and I'm like, what have I got myself into?
So when it's over, it's gonna do it again next year.
I,
You're gonna take a break.
I was waiting for you to ask me that question on the radio, like what we're gonna do when it's over, because I am gonna have to take a break. I know, like God, you got to let me take a break because, like, oh Lord, the physical strain is real. But no, it's okay. I'm just because I don't even know how to answer it. I'm just like the question itself intimidates me. It's like, what are we going to do when the show is over? Like, I don't really want to know the answer because I know that it's going to be bigger. Like, that's what I'm saying. I know that it's going to be bigger. Like, we're expecting out of this one to get some major sponsors. We have some very important people, some celebrities, some major potential sponsors coming to these shows. And so we're expecting them to catch on and be like, you know what? We see dollar signs because at the end of the day, that's what sponsors want to see. And the fact that we have been doing this since 2020 and with nobody's budget, like we be coming out of pocket, like myself especially, coming out of pocket, coming out our time, volunteers, like all of this, and we have been putting it in as if we have major sponsors behind us. So imagine if we're making this big of an impact with the $0 budget, what's going to happen when we have that bigger budget. So that's what we're trying to show the sponsors at this time. So we anticipate that by the time we do another show, another tour, I have other shows that I want to bring back as well, the Face of Homeless, things like that. Yeah, so far I've done two, but I've written more than 50. So I'm not the type to just be throwing stuff out there and just to say I've done a whole bunch of stuff. Like, no, it's got to be quality, and we perfect one, and then when God says, we move on to the next one. Yeah, so we perfect one, make sure everybody's got a chance to see it.
You need
And
to get you a proclamation. You ever had one?
what do you
A
mean?
proclamation from the city of Atlanta.
Oh, I thought that's what you meant. Okay, I have not. I've gotten some endorsements from some like governors and stuff like that, but not a proclamation.
Wait, I'm gonna get you one.
Okay,
Like
for
your
real?
proclamation.
Y'all, we still live behind the scenes. Y'all heard this? Now they done heard you say you can't go back on your word. Now this is a contract.
I didn't get a lot of them. I gave,
Really?
you know, myself. I gave Kathy one.
Wow,
And,
that's dope.
yes.
I'm ready. Let's go.
I get the,
Let's do it.
the city
We're gonna
council.
get proclamated, y'all.
Yeah, I get the city council
We about to get a
to
proclamation.
come out and, you know, when you either you can come to City Hall
Mhm.
and do it, or either you go to a restaurant or something like that and you can bring it and you can do it, and you have your friends and family there.
Okay.
It's more intimate. But
Right.
City Hall is a bunch of people there.
Gotcha. Oh wow.
You know,
Hey, I'm down for whatever.
yeah.
Joy said, I heard it. Look, yeah, we got witnesses.
Oh, that's cool. That is
I
right.
love it. That's exciting.
Yeah, I do that. I didn't
See,
get
look at God, y'all. Look at
I
God.
done gave George Clinton one. I done
That's
gave Climax
awesome.
one. I done gave Howard Hewitt one. I done gave Shante Moore one. Keith Washington one.
Now, let me ask you this. So, what would you say is the biggest benefit of having that? Because,
The city of Atlanta is in
okay,
the chambers.
okay. And then they're aware of it, like it brings it to their
It's your
attention.
day.
Okay,
Whatever day you get it, that's your day. Like
okay.
my day is June 10th. June 19th every year is my day. I got mine 8 years ago.
That's dope.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then my foundation got one. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to dive deeper into like how like I like to know the inner workings of things. Like I'm not one to just be dropping names and having
I know that's
pieces
right.
of paper just to say I have it. You know, I want to know. You know, that's dope.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it.
Hey, what's up, Young Money? All right, you guys. I'm gonna be wrapping up behind the scenes soon as we are done with the radio
Oh,
interview.
shit. I had sent
I'll
to
be
the
headed
I
out.
sent to the link and she like, this is better.
Oh, okay. She said it's better.
Yeah, I sent her
Yeah.
the link to the station.
He's like, come on, guys. Say, okay, cool. I'm trying to look through I'm just over here pushing buttons. Y'all don't mind me. We still learning this restream, but you don't never know till you start using it. It's trial and error right now.
Week stream is good or
I honestly right now I wouldn't fully recommend it at this point because I've been having a lot of issues with it. But maybe, I'm starting to feel like if I use it once a day, it's okay. But I be doing multiple interviews in a day. So Restream be sick of me. I think that's what happens. Like by the time I went live for the third time yesterday, Restream was like, that's enough. Sit down somewhere. They tired of you. I'm tired of you. Like Restream was ready to take a nap and I was still rolling. So maybe that's what it was. I don't know, because it's working fine right now. I'm just
well, that's good.
learning my way around it. And, maybe it depends on the area sometimes too, the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. But y'all, I just pinned a comment right here. Donations are also accepted. Absolutely. Cash App $ Vitel. Also at The Real Vitel on Venmo. You can see how to spell it there. We do take donations. This is a whole movement and it costs at least about $3,000 every show that we have to put on out of my pocket. Okay. So y'all can donate. All right. Yes. So get them tickets, sponsorships, vendor tables, all these things to help us cover all these
So they get
expenses.
tickets at your website then, huh?
Yes, Vitel.net. We got the tickets there. The book is there. That's just a one-stop shop for everything. Oh, you got a pen? I gotta sign this book for you too. Oh, and I want y'all to see this fish tank in the background too. This is so pretty. I like showing them behind the scenes. Thank you. Yes, I love this. I had to turn away from it because it was distracting me. I had to turn away so I could focus on the show and what I was saying. But look, y'all, isn't that beautiful? I need that in my life.
It is.
I would say in my house, but I don't sit still nowhere to be able to have
Right,
this.
right.
Like, I'm gonna drag this around to all the different Airbnbs and hotels and timeshares that I stay at. I'm gonna take one of these. Can I put this in the back window in my car? I'm getting ideas. Listen, they got this, what's that show that they used to do with the cars where they
Oh,
souped them up?
yeah.
What's it called, y'all? Help me out, cause I don't forgot what it's called. Um,
No.
Pimp My Ride. I just remember. Yep. Pimp My Ride. Yes. So they can. I'm about to hit up Pimp My Ride. Tell them, can they put a big old fish tank like that in the back of my car? Yes. A fish mansion. I love it. That is beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, I literally could sit and watch fish all day. Like more, I could watch fish as long as we watch most people watch Netflix and stuff. Like, I love it. It's so entertaining. And I just went to the aquarium last month too.
That's a great.
Oh, who's that? That's not. Oh, that's not you. That's a recommendation. The plant paradox. That's the hidden dangers of food. Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people think they be eating healthy, but they don't.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. I don't think I be eating
Me
healthy.
neither. But I make sure I do everything in moderation.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I like to moderate, but I don't eat healthy. Yeah. And sometimes it's not even intentional that I'm moderating. It's just that I'm too busy to eat. So my assistant has to literally remind me to eat.
I get it. I get
He
it.
said, "Dang, they still around." I don't think so. I think you talking about the Pimp My Ride. I don't think they are still
No,
around, honestly.
so repeat.
Yeah, they show replays. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to bring it back. Listen, we be starting trends and bringing stuff back. So.
That's how my station is. Y'all,
Oh, okay. Nice. Little
that's
bits
why
right
I'm
here.
an artist. Afrobeat.
Nice. So that's gonna be where the replay is at on
Yeah.
Sunday and Monday.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sunday and Monday. So we'll post that link, you guys, on my social media pages so y'all can find
The replay.
the replays. If you missed this interview, if you're just tuning in, this is behind the scenes that y'all are seeing. I will post it on my Facebook, I guess. Maybe Instagram as well. And but yeah, if you want to hear the sexy voice microphone voice, okay, because it hit different in these headphones, okay. I'm trying to tell you. Then you go on to the website and I'll post that link so you guys can find it. So
This is
thank you again for tuning in. Oh,
That's mine.
nice. Okay.
All right.
So y'all, let me just reiterate or recap a little bit. We are going to get a proclamated. Okay, we're gonna get a proclamation.
That's right.
All right. I like to make up words, so just bear with me.
That's right.
All right, they know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna get a proclamation, which he just showed me. It's a whole plaque, which means I'm gonna need a house to hang that plaque on. So who gonna give me a house? That's the question. Okay, come on through, guy, because I'm expecting great things. Like I'm expecting great things right now. Like as soon as I got in a wreck, my immediate thought was like, okay, God, my SUV coming.
That's right.
Like that's what I'm waiting for, somebody to buy me an SUV, and I feel it in my spirit, and it is coming. So somebody's gonna buy me my Ford Expedition that I am waiting for. Okay, so we still gonna fix Lulu up. She's still in the shop right now. So y'all pray for her, but we can get that SUV. That's gonna be her brother, and we're gonna name him maybe Ted for TED Talks because that's coming next too. Okay, I'm gonna think about the name for. I gotta meet him and feel who he is, and then I'll name him. But that's how I name my vehicles. I gotta feel them
Oh, that's
to
right.
know their names.
This
But
the other one. This is for my foundation.
oh wow, that is.
I got a
dope.
Veterans Foundation and homelessness.
Okay, see, we could have
Oh,
had you at the show.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We could have had you at the show and everything.
7,000 pair of socks next.
Nice.
Next month. Yeah, bomber socks. You heard of bomber?
Who?
It's called bomber socks.
Mm-mm.
I wear it.
I thought you were saying Obama. That's what, I was like, Obama got some socks.
These called bomber socks.
Thank you,
What they
Martha.
do is,
I love you too.
when you buy one pair,
Night.
they donate a pair. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
so confident.
okay, but don't got nothing to do with what Obama done.
No.
Okay.
I get
That was
7,000 pair next month. I had 7,000. I give them my wife.
Oh wow, that's awesome. See, that makes me miss my ministry because wow, that made me miss my ministry, the Feed the Homeless tour, because we used to have different companies would donate
Mhm.
hundreds of shoes and all of this stuff, and yeah, that's when I had a whole office to put that stuff in, and then hand it to give it out from there. Yeah,
And that's what I do.
I miss that.
And I feed them and you know.
Yeah.
So they changed the whole dynamics of feeding homelessness here.
Oh, I know.
You have to get a permit now.
I apologize for that. It definitely was kind of my fault. Yeah, I went to jail about it and everything. We'll get into
I
that
did
later.
too.
That's a whole nother book.
I did
Okay. We need to talk. Let me come off this live because I got some insider stuff to share with you directly, and I can't even talk about this with y'all. But just all I can say with y'all is just look out because the public can only know so much.
That's right.
But look out for the face. The Face of Homeless is the name of my play. I've already seen that like 20 some times. We're bringing back the Face of Homeless
Right.
probably by the end of this year. The stage production. And my book, which has not been published yet, is The Homeless System. And yeah, y'all gonna find out what happened and how we changed the whole laws of the city of Atlanta
Yeah.
because they couldn't get me to stop feeding the homeless.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it later. All right, bye you guys. Let's go ahead and end this stream right there.